blessing us. We look forward to the fun times we will have and the great things we have in store for us. And you cover us with your mighty protection wherever we go. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
We don't normally pay for a porter, but today we decided it was worth it. It's my birthday and we're about to fly out. We're leaving. Are you happy?
Yes, of course. This is a very special day because it's Travis' birthday, and I'm just so thankful that we'll be able to spend this in a very special way.
I planned it this way. My birthday is the perfect time for us to leave, to move on to a new adventure.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're in our destination now. Hong Kong, we're here, our new home. No, not really, but this is a very neat city. I don't know that I would want to live here, but this is just a really cool place.
Gong said Travis is handsome.
Is that true? People always ask me for information on airlines, and we just flew Philippine Airlines. It's not my favorite airline in the world, but the flight going to Hong Kong is a short trip and it's something they do well. Now it's time to get on our second flight of the day.
It's okay, it happens. I broke my foot once or twice.
They have a lot of really great entertainment on this plane, even chat rooms. Isabel's gonna try and chat with someone. Maybe someone can give us a ride from the airport. Well, it's been a long trip that we're coming to the end of. We're both very tired, but this is the first time I've flown American Airlines in many years, and the first time I've flown them internationally. I would have to say though that it's went as well as could be expected. I think the service on this flight has been excellent, and we've passed the time well with good entertainment. We're at the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. This is a shopping area, very touristy. Not a place I would normally go to.
Ew. It's like a rat, right?
No. Boy.
Trump is gonna attack you.
Comes right up to you. Are you used to seeing squirrels?
No, this is like the second time I saw a squirrel in person.
Right there is the famous Santa Monica Beach. You're used to seeing a lot of movies and TV shows filmed there. You might remember the opening of Three's Company. For one of the seasons, they filmed the opening there. We're in America, so I think I'd better take her to an American restaurant. Can I have a, what else in your sausage burrito?
I think it's an egg, a sausage, and I think a little bit of bell peppers or something like that.
So apparently they have breakfast burritos here. I've never had this before. I don't know if it's a newer item. It's okay. Not bad. So how was American McDonald's?
Even though there is no rice in McDonald's in America. I had a great experience. Well, so far with what I've seen, there are a lot of rich people here and a lot of very poor people here.
We're in Hollywood. We're going to meet up with a guy that I've wanted to meet for a few years now, at least.
Hi,
This is Isabel.
Yeah.
Hi!
We're gonna eat sushi ball.
If you're not familiar with Frank, this guy, in case you can't tell, he's extremely weird. I mean that in a good way.
Oh yeah.
And we've been talking for quite a few years now, like watching each other's videos. Do you think I'm any different than what you see in my videos, or am I kind of the same? How am I?
I expected you to be exactly the same, and you are actually. So basically, when I look at Travis, I see him as like an animation character, like one of those Pixar animated characters.
I think because I'm so perfect, and he's never seen someone.
And also, you're pretty classically white, you know, like white alpha male, and your skin is very pure, you know. And then like your smile, like every time you smile, you like go to that same default position. It's almost like it's a program that when you smile, it's just like the angle is like perfect. And I like that smile a lot because in all your videos, you just have that smile. It's just like, you know, the angle is just like always the same. Like the curvatures of your lips and the ratio between your eyes and the corners of the lips is always the same, which is really cool. It's like it gives the viewer something to look forward to. It's like you always have that Travis Kraft smile. And then I was saying like he looks very perfect, right? And classically beautiful as a white male, but just a little bit of twist on top. It's like a little bit weird, a little bit unusual, which is what like characters are in the animations. Like they always have to depict like the beautiful men and women, but they can't make them exactly the same. But then they still have to stay within that classical, the golden ratio of beauty. But then they give it a little twist, a little something quirky about it.
We're gonna go buy some sweatpants.
There's a fake news organization right there.
What's it called?
Oh, CNN? Oh, okay. There it is.
I don't think I've ever watched CNN.
You're better off that way.
Yeah.
That's a nice name, huh? Amoeba?
Yeah.
Amoeba music.
Wow, this is cool.
I see. I take you to good places, Frank.
Yeah, I live here. You take me to a good place. Oh, you lived here too before.
This is actually a pretty well-known place in LA. They sell DVDs, CDs. Kind of hard to believe they're still in business.
This place is in business because it's Amiibo. Amiibo never dies.
Do you think we'll meet again and do some more videos?
Oh, of course, yeah, definitely.
Alright. We'll see ya.
Bye!
I was actually shocked seeing a lot of homeless people around, especially in Santa Monica. That's a pity.
Right there is where I used to live.
This?
Yes. This is the place.
Nice.
I filmed my second most popular video inside there. But now I'm gonna take you to where I used to live before that. This area here, this is called Koreatown in Los Angeles. It's mostly El Salvadorians that live here. And I actually used to also work here. I lived and worked in this building we're going to. This is actually where I used to live and work. I was the building manager of this apartment for close to 2 years, and some of the best times of my life were in this building. One of my duties as the building manager was renting out vacant units, but one thing that made that job really hard of trying to rent out those units is right next to it they have these scary looking, haunted house looking buildings that are owned by the same guy. He wouldn't spend a little bit of money to just tear them down, but it really scared off a lot of people from renting. Because you can see they're in bad shape, they're ready to fall over, they're boarded up, They just look awful and scary. I've had to kick people out of these buildings that were in there doing drugs before. They attract criminals and unsavory people like that. And it just made the job really difficult, and I couldn't figure out, well, I know the guy was extremely cheap. The guy would drive around in his expensive luxury cars acting like a big shot, but he would fight you over $1, this guy.
So far, I haven't seen a white guy in this neighborhood.
No. So this is my old neighborhood, and you can see how littered and dirty it is, not like most parts of America. I'm not joking, it is very much like being in a third world country here.
Woo! I'm touching the sand of Venice Beach!
So now you've seen our beaches here in America. What do you think? You've seen this a lot on TV and in movies. What do you think seeing it in person though?
Well, it's exciting because I finally see the setting of Baywatch and Three's Company. Wow, this is so cold to go to the beach, not like in the Philippines. Woo! Ah! Oh my god, it got wet!
You've touched the Pacific Ocean, but on the other side of the planet. Now you've touched the Pacific Ocean from the Americas.
Yes!
I guess my memory isn't quite there today because I don't remember. What I was trying to show you was the first place I lived in when I lived in Los Angeles, the first house I lived in. But I can't recognize it. I can't remember which one by sight it is. It's been too long now. And I've lived so many different places in Los Angeles. The place in this neighborhood, I only lived in for maybe 3, 4, 5 months. So that's why I can't remember which one it is. The thing is too, these houses, they really look a lot alike, a lot of the houses around here in this particular neighborhood. In a lot of neighborhoods in LA. I mean, especially the older houses, so it can be easy to get confused. Like I said, I didn't live there very long. This is a place in Culver City that I used to eat at quite a bit actually. They have really great fried fish and fried chicken. And it's pretty reasonably priced. It's kind of Cajun style. Me, I'm a sucker for Cajun food.
Can I get the berry blend?
I think you look good with Trump's hair.
Yeah.
This is actually Imabel's first time ever eating at Denny's. So this is that famous light post place that you see all the people taking photos, posting them all over Instagram. Now you know where it is, on Wilshire in Los Angeles. So this is actually part of the Berlin Wall that they have here. Now I can say I've touched the Berlin Wall. We're celebrating my birthday after eating Mexican food. This is Joey. And he got a little surprise. I'm not really into cake, but I have a birthday leche flan.
Happy birthday, Travis.
I know what I'm going to wish for. I'm going to wish for something that's kind of for someone else.
Happy birthday!
Hopefully my wish comes true now. You come all the way to America, and they're showing Filipino movies on TV.